why should we read Gita, Bhagavad Gita? Every person in his lifetime can get 4 Purusharthas completely. Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. 4 Purusharthas. Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. We know little about Artha. Artha is money. We are earning money. Kama is fulfilling our desires, getting married, having children, buying so many things. So we are very familiar with Artha and Kama. Next, Artha and Kama we know very well. Now we have to look into the other 2 which we have not given much importance at all. That is Dharma and Moksha. As I said, Dharma, that is the human values. Moksha is the quest to get that. Moksha means, the meaning of moksha is not just death. Moksha is being free of joy and sorrow. Being free of joy and sorrow, not only sorrow. Okay, that is moksha. One more thing, what are we all looking in this life? Knowingly or unknowingly, whether it is in the material life or in the spiritual life, we all are looking for happiness. How much happiness do we want? We want happiness to the greatest extent. How long do we want that happiness? We want that happiness always. But now actually what has happened? We are happy for some time, sorrowful for some time. We have got adjusted for that. We are happy and then unhappy. We know if we are unhappy, okay, 1 or 2 days, then it will be all right. We have got adjusted to the cycle of happiness and unhappiness. Whereas there is a state wherein we can go beyond that state. So we can reach a place which is beyond happiness and unhappiness. That is called as moksha. So all of us are looking for infinite eternal happiness. Let us call like this, infinite eternal happiness. And this is called as Atma Sakshatkara in the spiritual language, religious language. Atma Sakshatkara. So we are all looking for infinite eternal happiness. Now, where is that happiness? Let us see. So one example we all usually give is of sugar. Sugar is sweet? Yes, it is sweet. It is sweet for everybody? Yes. Even if I taste, it is sweet. If somebody else's tastes that, it is sweet. If Nandini's taste, it is sweet. If Ashwini tastes it, it's sweet. It tastes sweet only, nothing else. It can't give you bitterness because that is the nature of sugar. It gives the sweetness to everyone who puts that in their mouth. Okay, so now I am taking the same logic to other thing. So there is something, let me think that there is a gold bangle. Will this gold bangle give happiness to everybody or any item, whatever you like? Maybe you like something else, maybe good dresses. Will that particular dress give happiness to all? No. So the material things we choose will give happiness to only us for some time, not always. Unlike sugar being tasty always or sugar being sweet always. So when I get something, it is happiness for a short time and then the happiness goes away. So we are constantly striving for happiness, and that is the reason we keep buying so many things. But actually happiness is not there in the outside material, it is within. So when the happiness is within, I didn't know that. So I was buying so many things. if happiness is within, then I should start looking within me. See, when I am happy and when I am not happy, what will be the state of mind? When I am not happy, the mind is disturbed. When I am happy, the mind is tranquil. It is peaceful. So this peacefulness I have to find out within me. So for that reason, we have to read Bhagavad Gita. Shankaracharya ji says, Gnana Marga is the only way to attain moksha. And from where will that Gnana come? Knowledge come? It is from the Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita and Brahma Sutra. Fine. Okay, now we know what is dharma. Bhagavad Gita speaks about Mama Dharma. Gurudev calls it as mind management. And what are the 4 purusharthas we have to look into or we can achieve is dharma, artha, kama and moksha. For this I'll tell you an example. See, Arjuna could attain all the 4 purusharthas. You know how? See, Arjuna was a dharmishta. He was, to the highest extent, he was a dharmishta. Artha, he earned so many things. Like, he was the king. So he had that. So he had dharma and also artha. Kama, he married, he had children, wonderful children, right? And he got moksha also. How is that moksha? Because Krishna preached in Bhagavad Gita. When Arjuna understands or listens to Bhagavad Gita, he says at the end, Krishna, I have realized all my moha has gone. That is how Arjuna got dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Whereas you see others. See, Dharmaraya was also a dharmishta, but he had got dharma, artha and kama. Moksha he didn't get. In the same way, Duryodhana, he had artha and also kama. He was a king and he was married, he had everything. But dharma he didn't stand and moksha he could not get. Even his father Dhritarashtra. Pandu was also. See, like Pandu also, he was dharmishta, he had artha, but he did not have kama. He could not live with his family. And moksha, of course, he could not get because he had that curse from that king. So if you just analyze all these characters in Mahabharata, we will come to know about dharma, artha, kama and moksha. But in our life, we can definitely achieve these things. Dharma, artha, kama and moksha.